fancy dress competition. Quack, 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 quack. I'm practicing to be a duckling. Duckling because I'm still Mommy Poppy's baby. And because we have fancy dress competition in school. So, can you guess what I will be dressed as? That's right! A duckling! Recently, I saw yellow ducklings by the lake near our house. They were walking behind their mommy duck in one straight line. Mommy told me these ducklings can walk and run on the ground, swim on the water surface, and one day they will also learn to fly. I thought that was so cool. I could walk and run. I'm soon going to learn to swim. And Mommy told me she will teach me to fly. So when I grow up, I can be ready to take off. Which means I'm a duck in the making. When the teacher told us recently that fancy dress competition meant dressing up as something we would want to be when we grew up, I decided to be a duckling. Mommy made me cardboard beak and feet and stuck big yellow feathers all over my body. So now I'm all set to go to school dressed like a duckling. I entered the school ground fluttering my butt. Quack, 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 quack. Nino, Klitsch and Bobby laughed. They thought I was the funniest and cutest little duckling. Nino was dressed as a bowl of instant noodles. She said she finds it tasty. They're hard at first, but if soaked in hot water for just 2 minutes, they become soft and curly, just like her curly hair. Klitsch was dressed as a pineapple because she loved wearing tiaras like the pineapple crown. And she thinks she can look like a tough one on the outside, but when you really get to know her, she's a tangy and sweet person. And Bobby was dressed as a tortoise because he read they can live up to 150 to 180 years of age. They grow big in size and they always win the race. I love my friends and their creativity. So, off we went to the amphitheater. Students were dressed like some animal, bird, fruit, vegetable, flower, tree, waterfall, and some were dressed as their own Mommy Poppy, superhero, celebrity, prince, and princess. Our parents were also hanging out with us because all of us needed help with our big costumes. The fancy dress competition started, and Amelia was the first one to go on stage. She was dressed like a carousel. Amelia stood behind the mic, and I could see her mommy was whispering the dialogues she was supposed to say. But Amelia couldn't hear, so she just looked at all of us and started to cry. We all felt bad for her. Mommy said she may have stage fear. As soon as Amelia got off the stage, her mommy gave her a tight hug and she stopped crying. There is something about a mommy's hug. Whenever I feel scared or I cry, mommy gives me a hug and everything becomes alright. It was Nino's turn to get on the stage, but she tripped and fell on the staircase. I quickly got up to help her stand up, but it looked like Nino was in a lot of pain. Bobby and Klitsch helped me collect all of Nino's woolen noodles, and we encouraged her to get on the stage. But she was worried. Her costume was messy and she wouldn't do well. So I thought and gave her a warm and tight hug. It calmed her down and she got the confidence to get on the stage and perform. I just did what my mommy would do, helped her with a warm, tight hug. Klitsch and Bobby looked at me and gasped. They said my beak had tweaked and some of the feathers had come off. I felt worried, but mommy reassured me. I still looked like a cute little duckling. Nino did a good job on the stage. We all clapped and clapped. And I also quacked and quacked. Next was Bobby's turn. He got up from his seat, brushing his huge costume against all of us. He walked slowly towards the stage. I think that was because he wanted to truly walk like a tortoise. And he was sure if he was slow, he would win the race. Klitsch and Mommy looked at me and gasped once again. Because Bobby's huge costume brushed against us, most of my feathers had come off. Oh, Bobby! I wish he was more careful. Mommy gave me a tight hug and told me I still had a crooked beak and duckling's feet. So, I should not give up and have a lot of fun on stage. Bobby finished his performance and we all clapped for his slow and steady achievement. Next up was Klitsch. She was too scared to even go closer to the stage. I think, like Mommy earlier said, Klitsch also has stage fear. They announced Klitsch's name, but she felt too shy and scared.
So many people will look at me. I'm so scared, Avivi.
So I thought and gave her a warm and tight hug. It calmed her down and she got the confidence to get on the stage and perform. I just did what my mommy would do, helped her with a warm, tight hug. Klitsch calmed down and ran to the stage. She quickly said her lines, still feeling shy, and quickly ran back to her seat. I was just happy to see that although she was shy and scared, she still tried her best. So, as soon as she came back, I gave her a tight hug. But my beak bumped into her shoulder and completely crumpled. So, I had no option but to take it off. Now, I was left with big duckling feet and a couple of broken feathers. The teacher announced my name next, and I could feel tears building up in my round duckling eyes.
Oh, Avivi, please don't cry. You can try again next time. I'm still so proud of you for helping all your friends.
I took a moment to breathe, and just then, I got the best idea ever! I took Mummy's scarf, tied it on my back to make it look like a cape. Then I ran towards the stage and stood behind the mic. Quack! Oops! Everybody laughed. And then I performed. I look like a broken duckling with a cape, right? That's because I wanted to be a duck when I grew up. I could walk, run, and learn to swim. But the best was, Mommy promised me she would also teach me to fly. But Mommy, today I already learned to fly because of you and your warm, tight hugs that make the saddest person happiest. I learned to help my friends in need with simply a warm, tight hug. Helping my friends made me feel like I could fly. So, when I grow up, I will be a super duck. My superpowers will be my warm, tight hugs. I will give them to people in need, and that will, in return, give me the power to fly. So, thank you, Mommy, for your warm, tight hugs and for teaching me to fly. I took a bow and smiled. People loved my performance so much that they all stood up and clapped, clapped, clapped. Mommy gave me a tight hug.
They are not just clapping for your performance, Avivi, but also for your intentions. I'm so proud of you.
I gave Mommy a warm, tight hug